During a lunch briefing held at the Sydney Opera House yesterday, Phil Dunkelberger, the CEO of encryption specialist PGP, said that organizations experiencing a breach while their data is stored in the cloud will pay around 40% more to clean up the mess compared to organizations that keep their data under their own control. Referring to a report on the cost of a data breach, which was commissioned by PGP, Phil said companies need to be aware of additional recovery costs when dealing with third parties.
I think the cloud is coming. I think it's coming in a big way. But the people promoting it have got to be careful. They don't confuse basic data security and good hygiene around security with the legal and jurisdictional issues that happen when you've got data spread around the world and not in one locality where you can really isolate those issues.
Phil said the more people that are involved, the more expensive recovery would be.
How do we deal with two legal teams, two IT teams, multiple IT teams, if it's a primary and a sub relationship? So I've given it to a primary supplier of cloud services, for instance, and now they've subbed it out to 3 or 4 other people that are part of their network. Then it's going to get very costly, and that's why third-party breaches are far more costly than remedying it on your own, and that's what the study shows.
He also said he was in favor of data breach notification laws, which are likely to be introduced in Australia within 5 years. This is unsurprising, as any such law would almost certainly boost sales of PGP's data encryption products.
Because the business didn't take care of that data, what should happen to that business? The answer is that you put laws in that are balanced to both parties. You put notification in, tell the people you've lost their data, if you've lost it, and if you have a fine or a penalty, you pay it.
Phil said a breach notification system could be self-regulating.
I don't think you need a big government bureaucracy running around being the data breach police. I think if you have a self-reporting regime that says the fines are double or tripled if you don't do this and people find actionable data, I think that's an interesting piece.
At the end of the day, Phil said companies need to ensure that they keep their customers' data safe.
I will tell you this, the fundamental issue that we see going on out there is when people find out their data has been breached, again, the biggest cost of data breach is loss of customer information or customer trust. If businesses are in the business of building long-term customer relationships, they're going to want to take care of people's data.